very a lot of
Very flexible. Very
are
flexible.
definitely
Yeah.
on from alliance side when it comes to something that's supporting you at all. Because you already
So
have
who is a non-greedy hero?
a lot of
Very flexible.
anything that does
Very
stuff
flexible.
just the
Yeah.
levels, that's on them to figure it out. Because it's very flexible right now when it comes to Weaver, Shaker, and that Prophet. They can pretty much put them on, and IO as well. It can be a core.
I could see him doing like a storm mid potentially.
Beastmaster. There
Yeah,
you
they're
go.
gonna go with the offlane.
That's probably the perfect way to go about it.
Enigma.
Instantly picked. They
Another
did not
circle.
care.
Yeah, that's a 5 Enigma, by the way.
Yeah.
100%. Lanham is going to play it. And why did they pick it? They picked it because you run up to that Beastmaster and you just...
They just give a lot of gold next XP, so that's gonna. I mean, they're gonna be able to secure that safe lane very easily. It feels like for the Monkey King, and then they're just gonna send Puck mid. I think Alliance were expecting them to pick those more carry style mids that White Album likes to play, but they just said he'll happily play Puck.
All right, well, let's hop right into predictions. I'm going to go first because yesterday I was going last every day. Definitely Team Aster. I like the way that they drafted. It's just a very all-in draft where they just go in.
Take the circle box.
Yeah, they just stack all the circles on top of each other. So for me, it would be Team Aster. What about you, Lizard?
It's difficult to go against Aster in their draft. You'd have to be mad, but the standing factor.
I'm torn here.
Yeah. And the Lions also have the IO and Wisp. I'm still going to
Order filled.
respectful to the Alliance, I feel like. But because of the draft, I'm still going to lean Aster's favor just a little bit.
I'm gonna go the other way. I think we've seen, for me, draft-wise, I slightly prefer Aster, but I just think Alliance coming in and looks so incredibly solid. They're playing with their full roster, and for Aster, it's just such a big hit having a single player standard, and for such a deep player.
Well, let's add 2 more opinions to that mix. Let's bring in OD Pixel and Lacoste. Guys, what do you think?
I'll go with Alliance. I like what they have. A lot of tower damage, a lot of roach taking potential. I don't think there's enough control for this Weaver. There's also Relocate Enigma picked into the Beastmaster, which doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah, I feel sort of overall the map movements that Alliance are going to be able to hit Aster with are just going to come too fast and furious all across the place with the Beastmaster. The maneuverability of this Weaver IO duo is going to be a little too tricky for Aster to keep up with. I think Aster's going to lose some early objectives against Alliance.
Well, we'll see how that turns out. We're going to turn the game over to you guys. Good luck. Have fun. Let's start with game 1.
Thank you very much, Simeon. We should have a lot of fun with this one. Alliance versus Aster, 2 hot teams from each of their respective regions. I mean, coming in sort of outside of the draft, what do you expect from this squad team? You obviously followed the Chinese region during the league. What have you come to see from Aster?
Super strong. Like this team was amazing. Unfortunately, Borax, aka Boca, was not able to attend the major, so they have a coach who is standing in, and not too much information about the coach. You know, not the player that has much international experience either. So I'm a bit worried how that's gonna go. Ready to see what happens. You know, might be pleasantly surprised.
Let's have a look. Let's see what he's able to pull off this game, Matt, as he steps in here for Aster. Let's see if they are going to be able to deal with what is going to be just this incredible amount of push that Alliance will have once the 6 is up for Limp. They do have great team fight. Of course, Aster, they have this.
Oh,
so
for sure.
Pretty much every single player, the hero on the team is offering up a fantastic ultimate to throw into this fight. You know, if you come into this area where Alliance is trying to push, Aster are going to have the control and ways to fight back when Alliance do start to group up.
Yeah, look at all those circles. Like, these are some of the best team fight abilities in the
like
game.
Sort of the best.
It actually does not get better than this. You have Wukongs. This is like my favorite combo. Mars plus Wukong before they get the BKBs. Hold them inside the Wukong's command. You have Phoenix on top of that. Like, just a Midnight Pulse in any of these abilities is going to do a ton of damage.
Absolutely. The team fight is going to be insane. It's going to be down to if Alliance can sort of play around those
Order
cooldowns
filled.
when it comes to the mid-game and try and sort of hit Aster when they're not prepared to come in with the combos.
Like, even if they have 2 ultis on the cooldown, they can still take the fight against against what the Lions.
They do have a lot, yeah.
This is an old school combo. Beastmaster, IO, easy scouting things with the Hawk. You use Roar, relocate 2 heroes. So, standard stuff. A bit worried for the Earthshaker. Usually FNG is the one who's playing 5, but he's playing Earthshaker now. Usually we don't see him. Being played in these greedier position 5s. So they might share the position 5 role by the sentries together, because I would want Earthshaker to get some kind of farm in this game. Eventually you will need to have a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. I mean, definitely something that Alliance are very comfortable with. They do like to run it as such. When they seize the opportunity to get both the IO and the Shaker through the draft. See what he gets done with it. See, bottom lane S4. It's gonna bit of a hit here from the Eidolons. Actually, you're going to be able to turn block land him off.
Yeah, budget Fisher against the real Fisher.
That's true. For now, at least in the late game, Mono is going to be able to pack a bit more of a punch. Top lane Nico, baby. They're going to have him. As Matt, the stand-in, he's the one to claim first blood. Hanskin not quite able to keep Nico, baby, safe enough from the 2 of them now.
Good start for the coach.
Yeah.
At the GG in the old chat.
He's already putting the flag up. He's offering it for Alliance to take. Some confidence indeed.
Definitely didn't expect Nico baby to die there. Fever paired up with an IO.
Right?
He should not die in that play, especially early on.
That's just good aggression from Aston. Getting him close to the tower as well. Maybe Nico baby just feeling that he was safe enough to play as aggressive as he was on his low. HP that he had. That sentry's still down the lane. We'll see if Lions are able to take that away. They will be able to find that.
White Album playing extremely aggressive on the mid lane, almost behind the tier 1 tower, trying to deny some gold for Dead Prophet so that she does not get the bottle. Here's the Spirit Siphon from Lim. And Dead Prophet is the hero that does well against Buck. Heroes really struggle against constant harassment, but Dead Prophet, once she gets the bottle, the extra sustain that you get, and there it is. Managed to pick it up, just needs to use the courier.
Some solid use to contest and push the lane back against the puck. Top, once the sensor, we'll be able to get it down. Quite able to stop. Taking away the large tree.
S4 decided to go for Wild Dagger as well as before. He does not have enough mana to actually use all of these abilities. I can understand why, try to use the Wild Axes, get a couple of Eidolons, but yeah, it's tough to sustain mana with the Beastmaster.
4-minute runes coming into play.
No one from Master actually going for the rune, so yeah, FNG will be able to secure the rune. Might be forced to take it.
White Album heading over. Quite a chance for them to make a go for it. Let's have a bit of a poke off S4 whilst FNG is away, but of course with that haste rune, FNG could be able to still be able to find some couriers as that haste rune. Yeah, he'll be able to take that away from Mono. Mid them. He had to actually jump in over towards the tower as he had already used the orb before to allow them to chase him down the lane anymore.
Aston doesn't really have the greatest 4 and 5 to actually rotate. But yeah, they're just outnumbering the Beastmaster. The slow boundless strike should do the trick.
I mean, yeah, they make it work. Man swings around to the bottom lane. And having that extra bit of firepower literally from the Phoenix, it's enough to get S4 out of the bottom. So, already, I mean, 2 kills on the board. I mean, you got to say, Man stepping in. It's looking pretty good so far on the Phoenix.
Definitely. Mid, pretty even in terms of the CS. Dead Prophet will get level 6 after this, so will Puck. I'm not sure if they can kill a Dead Prophet, even if they decide to rotate Phoenix. they might need to bring 3 heroes to kill the dead prophet.
I mean,
if
look
she
at this
has to
FNG.
siphon. That was close.
Well, that was. I mean, it was a heads-up move from Lanham to sort of have the consistency to keep chasing and look for that. So not quite able to close in with the Malefice before he TP's out.
And we can already see the power of position 5 Enigma, where he has a lot of denies. Look at Beastmaster CS, 14 CS. Beastmaster usually the hero that stays on the top, puts the pressure on the tower. Not the case here. And Monet is getting some solo XP on the bottom, going for the Battle Fury. Like Chinese team really love Battle Fury on the Monkey.
Yeah, we didn't really get that at all in EU. The Battle Fury build-up was definitely straight away from, I feel, by most teams, but in China this was still very much
this is their go-to build most of the time. Sometimes they even go the most possible greedy route, you know, Battle Fury, Aghanim, Scepter.
I mean, is that what you imagine this game? Or do you think Monet will go for Battle Fury into something that's going to enable?
He definitely needs I'm not even sure if he needs a BKB this game, because they have.
That's true. BKB doesn't do too much, right? It's just
really
the shaker kind of, and everything else.
Everything else is the physical damage. Everything else goes to magic immunity, like exorcism, roar. So he might be just able to tank up. Yeah, I don't think he needs a BKB. Sounds like maybe stupid, but definitely doesn't need it as the first 3 items.
No, I think maybe later on, you know, it depends sort of how good of a game like FNG is going to start having. You know, if FNG does get those items that are quick timing, if he makes these moves, gets involved in kills, which hasn't been happening so far. You know, it really depends on how much you're scared of the shake just chain locking you down.
I saw Ahmed like getting BKB as 6th item on the Monkey King the other day, but it's just Ahmed thing. So.
Very close here, 7.5 minutes in. I mean, with the 2 kills from Aster, the gold remains very even. See Nico, baby. He's got the Maelstrom complete. Also able to find himself that tasty possessed mask.
That's a 7-8 minute Maelstrom. Not too bad.
That's not too bad. That's rather quick.
They also have a big stack that he can clear. Do they have any stack of Ancients? Yes, they do. Triple stack. It's easy to farm Ancients with Fever. With the Swarm, minus armor, they also focus it so you don't take any damage. And now he has enough sustained Possessed Mask. There we go. Look at that damage. Juicy.
Some solid farm for Nico, baby. And something that's not really going to get punished right now by Aster. Not quite looking to make moves into the jungle. They do have, of course, the Dream Core ready to drop. If White Album sees an opportunity to make a play mid, does have Mad hanging around by the side. Also Lanham. Lanham, of course, still focused on just cleaning up that bottom lane, soaking up the XP whilst Monet is headed over to the jungle. Doesn't want to play in the lane too much more now that the 6 is online for S4 and there is that potential for plays to come in onto him.
This could be a bit problematic for Aster because like Phoenix doesn't like to make any moves. Enigma as a 5, like yeah, he's getting XP. Roar on the bottom. Should be an easy kill.
Yeah, look to take Lanham's life and he'll get it. See the counterplay coming from Aster. White Album comes in. He's going to drop the Dream Core down with the arena. There's no escape for S4.
Okay, a bit of an overkill, but they got it. That's what matters. Now they can start putting some pressure on the top lane. Not the most important tower, but they already saw people TPing, so they can, like if someone TPs, let's say Enigma, he's just straight up dead on the top. Relocate will be up soon. They can also clear the Ancients. It's only 1 stack, but it's better than nothing. It's being pinged out.
Be able to take that away without Aster having any sort of chance of defending it. They're going to start moving over, but it's going to be a little too late. Majority is taken. No Dream Coil still. So they'll try and make the jump onto Hansken. Hansken is going to get caught by the Malefice. He'll get taken out. Will punish Alliance in the sense that the IO goes down, but Nico, baby, more than able to escape to safety.
This is kind of a start that you want to have when you have a stand. Him having 0 deaths, involved in 3 out of 4 kills, doing pretty well. You know, just the boost of confidence.
Absolutely. I mean, and in terms of what he could do, I don't think he could have done more really in his first 10 minutes, Matt.
You can always do better. He could have been godlike,
Could have
possibly.
been godlike 10 minutes on the support Phoenix. I mean, it happens.
In pubs.
When it's against.
Sure. So Beastmaster has another roar already, plus a book. Getting very close to book 2. They don't have the catapult. So yeah, Team Master, they don't like want to make any aggressive moves. Mars wants to play Yoda, the rest of the team no. Especially Monkey King just wants to hit some creeps. So with that Blink Dagger, they should be able to like find a kill if they can burst that rock. They can burst that rock for sure.
Yeah, they pretty much kill whoever they get the jump on here. Gonna move down towards the bottom lane. At this moment in time, S4 and FNG the ones to hang around here. Of course, FNG really the dream catch for the smoke gang. S4's the target. There we go, XXS, he's in, Arena's down. It's an easy setup, and with the Sunray, they've got ample damage to bring S4 down. He's going to turn proud the Roar.
Oh, he's
summoned. Oh, he's got the Supernova, so Matt
that's
he's able to
good
save
trade.
himself.
Like, didn't kill him, but still forcing a Supernova. It's fine considering the situation he was in. In the meantime, Nico Baby just continues to farm. We'll have SNY done 13 minutes in on top of Maelstrom. It's very quick. It's super quick. Like they were just constantly doing in the ancient stacks, taking the enemy ancients. Level 10. I was like level 9. Still needs to buy a broadsword to finish off the Battle Fury.
And you sort of imagine there's going to be this period in the game where Nico Baby, as you say, is going to have this incredibly quick Maelstrom S&Y, and Alliance, they will look to try and get aggressive and try and fight Monet, find the Monkey King whilst he only has the Battle Fury.
Yeah, that's the time because Beaver wants to take the fight. They have a good setup for the Wukongs. Monet actually got the points because there's a lot of synergy between like Wukongs, especially with the Arena, Midnight Pulse Coil, you name it. They have so many circles. This game, so much team fight. And it's easy to execute, I would say. Like, even if Astro misses like 1 or 2 abilities, the big ones, they can still take the fight because like, it just doesn't get better than this. Maybe Darks here instead of I don't know, but yeah, pretty much the best team fight abilities in the game. That Prophet rotating bottom. You can see like Earthshaker's build. He's playing that position 5, 3 points in Fisher. Just wants to be able to stun for the long duration, lower the cooldown. He's not gonna get any like close to the enemies. Doesn't even have level 6 for the Echo Slam anyway.
S4 has got the Roar. Wants to try and commit in onto Lanham. A little cautious about what may come in if they do commit straight up onto the Enigma.
SNY done.
Hold back.
I don't think I've ever seen such farm either.
I think, yeah, this has got to be some record breaking time, for sure. Maelstrom into SNY in this sort of time.
This looks like, let's say, 20-minute items.
See, bottom, S4, he's going to be able to try and get the Roar off. With that extra movement speed, he's actually able to step out of the radius of the Supernova. So this time around, the ultimate exchange favouring Alliance. Aster, that's a Supernova and an Arena down, and Alliance lose nothing for it. They're able to just simply walk away.
Once again, it's a good trade for Alliance. Beastmaster this time not dying, forcing Arena and the Supernova. Alliance should get aggressive. Like, ideally, you would want to have that Prophet level 12 because the Spirit's double. They go from 8 to 16, which is a pretty big deal.
See Nico Baby start to work on the BKB next. Already, especially with the back of the Panzer, he's going to see pretty unkillable. When he has this Maelstrom S&Y BKB, should be on track for 320 minutes to have all these 3 big key items for the Weaver. He's going to be so hard for Aston to deal with. You know, the pressure's going to be on Lanham to find some sort of black hole to lock him down, but of course at this early stage of the game, Alliance, they've got numerous ways of stopping that channeling and keeping the Weaver safe.
I want to see Alliance take a fight.
Yeah,
Like,
they're so strong right now.
they are. That Prophet hit that level 12 I was talking about. The Beastmaster has the book 3. Aster did a very good job just protecting the bottom tier 1 tower. There's smoke, coil on 2.
That is a great job. Aster's been able to catch the 2 of them. The Arena's down the black hole as well. He's been able to trap both the Io and the Weaver Lanham, dragging them in. Handscan is off to the side. Alpha gets him. FNG comes in with the snap. White Album will go down. As FNG is able to get in, provide time for Nico Baby to safely get himself out of there with the ultimate.
Yeah, that was so close. Like Fever getting the magic wand off, and extra status resistance kicking in from S&Y, the extra tankiness, had also the casual Ogre Axe, which is going to turn into BKB, which kept him alive there. Fever's super tanky, they can still bring him down. Beastmaster managed to take the tower on the bottom lane, and now will take control of the enemy jungle. Like, this has to be one of the slowest tier 1 towers, I would say, when there's a Beastmaster in the game, because he usually takes it super fast. But as I said, Aster did a very good job just defending that tower. Nicely done, Lanham died.
Yeah, I mean, he would have gotten away as well if that last Maelstrom proc didn't come in. But Nico Baby able to find the RNG with that last hit and have that just enough damage to kill him off before he TP'd away. And Nico Baby's game just looking better and better. Over 10k net worth, 16 minutes in, and 1,200 gold away from having a BKB. I mean, this is just some insane levels of farm on the Weaver. This is why Alliance they love to open with this Weaver Iron. I'm sure we're going to just see this come out, if it's allowed to, time and time again here at the Major from them, as it's one of the stronger openings that they do run.
It's actually a sick opening. He died once in the late stage, that's pretty much it. I don't think he should have died there, but they were just stacking, managing to make Weaver become super farm. He's taking 3k gold ahead of Monkey King with the Battle Fury. Of course, now Monkey has a Battle Fury, the gap will close a bit, and he is going for that build that I mentioned, Battle Fury into the Aghanim Scepter.
Alright,
it's a super greedy build, but it deals a ton of damage.
Yes. And you kind of get away with it this game in the sense that you say the BKB isn't essential for the Monkey King. You know, you can make excuses to not pick it up early this time around. But yeah, they're going to need time, and large with the strength they have, we'll see if they actually give Aster that time to see the Battle Fury actually really come into play and get Monet back up there to the farm parallel with this gold that Nico Baby just has rolling in.
He's getting very close to BKB. Great pickup on Phoenix. Spirit Vessel done. Already has a charge, so that's going to help quite a lot against the Dead Prophet, against the Io. Also loving the build on Handston. Getting an Urn, a casual Urn is always fine. Getting good Defiance after to make him a bit more tanky. Pretty much everything that Aster has is magical damage until Monkey King starts to get some right clicks in.
Big Eyes being finished now in Alliance. All these sort of tools to allow them to really go heavy on these pushes and really test Aster's capabilities in fighting right now.
Problem with item sinking is when one hero is too far. Like Fever, ideally you would want to have that Prophet also have a BKB at this point, but you know, it's just that Fever is too farmed and it kind of looks, you know, that Prophet, where's your farm man?
Nico Baby just an incredible amount of 3k gold.
And they found the perfect item for your position 5 Earthshaker, Philosopher's Stone. Like, even if you're just staying, not fighting, and not doing anything on the map, just playing defensively, you will still get the gold, and he's getting very close to that Blink Dagger.
Smokes up Alliance, ready to come in with the reveal of S4's Blink. And there it is, jumping in there, able to cut the tree. It's down on the low ground, can they do anything with this Alliance? BKB's caught by Nico Baby's committing, but the Black Hole comes out from Lanham, and he's able to trap the 3 of them, put a stop to the attempted play for Alliance. They take down S4, they turn over towards Hansken. As Alliance, they sort of hand that one to Aster, as Lanham's just able to sit there, get the Black Hole out onto the 3 of them, and turn that whole aggressive move from Alliance. I mean, you know, you can sort of see this The temptation was there. They cut the tree of Monet, but always trying to fight around on that lower side of the cliff. It's going to be very difficult around that tier 2.
Yeah, they just did not have the right angle. We're going to see that one again. It's a bit tricky, good positioning from Lana. And he also has an Etherland, which is something that I've seen. I believe it was Jinkyu who tried to do it on position 4 Enigma as well, which was pretty good. Looked like a good pickup. You know, gives you that mana sustain, gives you the cast range. Now he's going into BKB.
Some solid plays already from Lanham. Absolutely.
Lanham has been really impressive. Like, he's an old school player, but he still has the moves. You know, he's very aggressive also as position 5. I remember a couple of games when he was playing Abaddon. You know, going in, ganking with position 5, gets Orb of Venom, gets stuff done.
Got to be prepared for these black holes from Lanham. I mean, we've seen, you know, even with this early BKB, it's not going to do too much when the black hole gets laid down. As farmed as Nico Baby may be, the rest of the team around, so they're not necessarily poor, but they are very much killable. Aster will deal with the rest of them if they're able to lock down the Weaver.
Weaver needs to be careful. Low on mana, has 14 charges.
Instantly, 2 TPs coming in. I'm going to be able to get him with the spear. XXS comes in, clips into the tree. Nico Baby is able to get the BKB at the time. So Hanskin coming in, takes him out of there.
That was so close, actually. Nice play from XXS. So, yeah. Someone's going to die. It's going to be Hanskin.
Oh, it certainly is. Got the whole squad of Aster waiting for his return. Hanskin, yeah, he'll have to tank that one for Nico Baby. He's playing just a little too aggressive. A couple of moves now from Alliance that, despite the strength that they do have with Nico Baby's Weaver, Aster are not letting them get away with it.
It's really hard. Like, Alliance draft is really, really good at taking the Roche, you know, just going in, forcing a fight. You have vision advantage from the Beastmaster. You take it super fast, but you can't just afford to go through, considering how much good abilities Aster got inside the pit. Like, these are the best abilities to fight inside the pit, pretty much. These moments where Alliance isn't coming swinging at them, they're more than happy. He's the Bonnet. Continue to it's being picked out.
They've got the ultimates. They can contest this if they get it quick enough. They have insane fight around the Roche pit. Alliance, they start poking. Now they're going to go for a smoke. They know that Aster's going to be on their way over. They want to try and catch them by surprise.
Oh, good
over to the side. Right away on the G. He's able to get it on the 3 of them. A beautiful jump from the Shaker. Comes in, takes Lanham out of the fight. Now with the BKB up from Nico Baby. He's ready for the cleanup. He takes down Mad, runs down XXS. It's 3 dead on Aster. Now with a further catch, they might even be able to find Monet. Monet's trying to TP out. Have they got the damage? They don't. Monet will escape.
Manages to TP out. That hog actually gave them the vision. I was like, yeah, that's a good positioning for Enigma. He can make stuff happen, but good Blink Echo coming up from the Earthshaker. They managed to kill the 3. They're still also secured in the Roche. I hope we see that fight once again.
Brilliant stuff from Alliance there. They start for the Roche. They know Aster's going to be scanning. They know they're going to be heading over. He could try for a Roshan snipe here. Alliance, though, they're playing prepared. Nico Baby hovering around the outside of the pit. See if he goes to the jump. He's in. It's a little too early, though. He's going to have to get himself back out. Alliance, they'll have the space to finish Roche, get the Aegis on Nico Baby. And now we'll get to see that replay here. The smoke from Alliance. FNG perfectly in the middle of the 3 of them. Enough of an opening to allow them to start taking Aster down one by one.
Yeah, you can still feel the power of the Monkey King, Wukong's command. Aghanim Scepter is done. Also going for a bit of a cheap damage. Getting that Crystallis also has Imp Claw, so like Monkey is gonna hurt. Beaver has that Aegis right now, and getting very close to Scotty, which will like cripple these heroes. The healing coming up to Phoenix, Spirit Vessel, Monkey King, Jingu is not gonna be that great anymore. I have Scotty, you know. It's an expensive item, but feels definitely like one of the best in the patch for sure.
Asta. They're coming out for smokes. I mean, they've not been able to stop Alliance getting erosion, but they still have the ultimates ready to drop. Now it's taken Monet, just a recipe away from BKB himself. TV's coming in on the bottom lane. Nico, baby, start chasing. He's going to head in and start things on to XXS. They get the spear over to the tree as Monet. He's able to drop the ult, turn the battle. It's got Nico, baby's able to get the time lapse off. They're not even able to take him down the once. Still with the BKB in the edge, it's good to go. Nico babies are more than happy to find this. They'll turn into the trees, they'll find Matt. The rest of Asta will manage to escape.
Puck had silence ready. Maybe he got surprised by the status. Not sure what happened. They could have easily taken the Aegis off River. He was very close to spot, but he didn't need to use the blink dagger. Top lane, reload.
Coming in, see if they can find Monet. Quite FNG tried to set it up with the Fisher, but Monet was ready for that one.
Good vision coming out from Alliance. They're controlling the enemy triangle. They're going to know exactly what's coming their way. FNG's not going to get caught out. FNG just protecting this vision that he's set up, not leaving Asta any chances to get in on this. Asta gonna start the fight here onto S4. S4 gonna have the heals coming out from Hansken. It isn't enough to keep him alive though. Nico baby sweeping up. FNG jumps in with the stab. He's got the opening onto the Monkey King. Can they kill Monet? Black hole. Let him. He's been able to find the lockdown onto the Weaver. Grabs Limp as well. They'll take down Nico Weaver
baby
has
once.
no BKB.
They can do it a second time. Limp. He's trying to run down Lanham up to the high ground with the Sunray heal from Mans, keeping the Enigma alive. Jump forward from White Album. They're looking to get in on Limp. XXS, a beautiful spear. Knocks him straight back towards the base of Asta. As they catch Limp, Nico baby and Hansken on the way out. Hansken TP's out. Nico baby the only one left around. As again, Asta coming in with a big hit. XXS, these arenas, these catches that the Mars is playing. It's allowing them to just break Alliance apart. That jump onto S4. Suddenly Alliance don't have the full potential. They try and get back in with that move from FNG. But Beast didn't have enough damage.
They need him in the fight. Like, they need him to use his abilities. They need the book. They need the primal roll. He needs to be the one initiating. If he's the one getting jumped, like you can see, even the heals coming out from the IO, the mech, it's still not enough to keep people alive. I was really wondering like why XXS did not upgrade his boots. He had brown boots for 25 minutes, and now he upgraded to base boots.
We're seeing as well, just each of these fights, I feel like it's been the third time, at least, where Lanham, he's just able to pretty much put the entirety of Nico baby's BKB to waste with these black holes.
It's a position 5 thing. Like, at the
so
moment, you really don't feel like it's position 5. No, it's becoming even worse once he gets that BKB. Fever has a basher queued up. I guess he just wants to be able to deal with the BKB black hole. Eventually, if Roar is not used, but I would love to see a bit more damage on the Fever. You can feel that like he's not dealing that much damage, especially against the Monkey King. It's more of a tickling. Monkey King sitting at 22 armor. Got that BKB, got that Paladin sword, so he's ready to go in, ready to take these fights. I just want to see if Nico baby commits fully to the Basher build.
Still holding off on the investment, so he's still deciding what's going to quite be the best fit at this stage. And as you're saying, it's not necessarily going to help with the damage aspect, but maybe just favouring the control and the potential to get the Abyssal down to the might have something else to maybe try and cancel these black holes, but that's going to be hard because most of the time Lanham, he is making sure that he gets Nico baby every single time.
Yeah, that's his stuff. Like, he needs to be able to control the Weaver. They have enough. The silences, White Album. Like, this is kind of his build that I've seen a couple of times throughout the DPC League. You know, getting that Veil, getting the Dagon, not going for any like defensive items. Now he's gonna get an E on this, which I really like. You know, that instant initiation, coming out from the Earthshaker, or from the Beastmaster, and then you can get your spells on BKB by success.
All right. Dominique sees FNG, maybe thinks that they can get away with the BKB if FNG was going to try and go for the Fisher into the blink out, but FNG he sort of calls the bluff and he just blinks straight out. No wasted time throwing out abilities. That no opportunity for XXS to get the catch on.
Big item coming up from Limp. Shiva's guard done when he uses the courier. That's going to help out providing vision against the monkey. He's standing on the tree, reducing the attack speed.
Now though with the nades, Monet, it's gonna hurt. Alliance, despite the fact that they're keeping the goal close, so we're seeing Monet really close the gap on Nico, baby.
He on this, ready on man.
Like see what they can do with this, man. He's able to dive away. White Album just laying down the dream coil, stopping Alliance from chasing any further. They're still trying to go for man. He'll pop the supernova. The arena's out. XXS. He's going to try and turn it because BKB is back up. He's able to get the spear connection onto Hansken. Pins him straight over the wall. S4 comes over the wall onto Monet. So they really double ladder. He's in. He's been able to find the black gold and FNG jumps into it. Ladder again. Every single time.
Yeah, Lanham is just too good at Dota. He just caught 4 people. That's a blink BK. He doesn't even have an ECD on Enigma, and he's getting the tips. Like, this is what I like to see.
It feels like one of those games that, I don't know how you can never let this team get the Enigma again. If Lanham's going to play it like this. He's just single-handedly destroying Alliance. They can't fight into this. Perfectly waiting for the opportunity to get in. So him take the bug off, make sure he's going to have that chance to get the jump. He gets 3 and then FNG says, tell you what, I'm feeling generous, have a 4.
Yeah, that's just beautiful. You know, let him get in. There it is. It doesn't get more perfect than that.
They've got to deal with this Enigma. They can't go for any sort of move unless they are 100% certain that they have control of that.
They will have 2 on this, one Buck, one on Phoenix, so like even if you get a good initiation, like they're still gonna be able to make a counterplay. Like there was a Yule Scepter, but they also need some kind of follow-up. Maybe if Earthshaker was there to stun the Phoenix and came out of the Yule Scepter, things could have been a bit different. But I can understand like why everything is not gonna like fully commit to be able to go in after. Suddenly 10k gold lead for Aster.
10k lead, I mean that look at that just coming out.
Over 22 minutes. Earthshaker has a shard, but it's not an S tier shard anymore. It's not good. It was a bit OP before.
A bit OP. Out. Fine FNG though. Escape from the shaker. Take down part of Alliance around this key moment where Roshan coming back up short.
They just don't have the damage like on Alliance. Beaver going for the Badger into the Abyssal Blade. That's fine, you know, to be able to control Enigma, but you also have a Beastmaster. Maybe they're thinking, you know, we need this roar on someone else. Like we can't afford to use it on Enigma. But after seeing what happened in the previous fight, they might be forced to, you know, make the roar to go on Enigma.
Yeah, so someone's got to stop these black holes. If they don't stop Lanham from getting his ultimate off, they're just going to continue to lose every single team fight. No doubt about it. The way that Lanham's been able to find these placements. Difficult for Alliance. They did have that, that solid opening at the beginning of this game. Nico Baby's farm just in a fantastic position. They just weren't able to do enough with it.
Yeah, it feels they didn't take the fight when Beaver was strong, and now it's kind of backfiring.
I think sort of the beginning of sort of the tough times for Alliance was that move that they did make around the tier 2 bit. aggressive onto Monet, played that chance to maybe take the team fight. It's too deep, close to the tier 2 and in an awkward spot. And you have to be so careful overextending against a lineup like Asters because of how phenomenal their team fight is.
Monet has been playing so well this game. They didn't even manage to kill him once, got his farm. Has actually enough gold to fly full Abyssal Blade. Big success, ready to jump in.
Roshan is not something that the Lions can go for unless they take some sort of a fight. No chance of doing it whilst to have the full 5-man alive. Asters on the hunt. They know that the Alliance is going to be playing this high ground, waiting for some sort of movement around the pit. The question is, are Alliance prepared for Asters coming from this angle? Coming in from their own jungle, XXS looks for the jump. FNG's out to the side. They'll find Limp though. Limp's alone. He's getting burst slow. They're able to save him. He's able to get himself up and over the Yules. Bonnie tries to lay down the blue coast command, but the fish from FNG puts a stop to the cast of it. As Limp will live for now, S4 has to put the BKB. Nico Baby's turned up to push him back. The Supernova's down. There's the arena. Can they take down Taking touch with the roar out onto XXS. The egg will get taken down by Nico Baby. They've lost Limp though. XXS is deciding to back out of this, but the bash is there. And Nico Baby is able to put a stop to the TP. Alliance have found 2. They should be able to find a 3rd with XXS left alone.
White Album is just cleaning up with the Dagon. And Limp, he was so patient with the BKB, did not want to use it. Dagon for puck, reset, and he goes in and just blows him up. But nicely done from Beaver, you know, having that Abyssal Blade, can't easily jump Enigma right now. Have an extra lockdown. They might try to force a fight inside the pit. Beltran found by Monkey King. Item. Buck will probably get it. Buck will put it to level 25. The Beaver silent, big range. Monet gets to kill an S4.
They're not going to kill up Monet. Nico Baby jumps over with the Abyssal Blade. Monet. I mean, he's going to pop the BKB, but he's gone. Adam will now come out the back hole. Nico Baby just gives it out response to Adam. He says it doesn't matter. Down a Hanskin too. As White Album and Lanham, they'll take down another. Lanham, he doesn't care what the rest of his team does. He says, I've got this one, boys.
Every single time, he just uses ulti on Beaver. Unfortunately, Hanskin did not have enough mana to use to relocate. Buyback from Monet. Like, they want to get this Roshan. Like, just kill the Roshan, give him the Aegis.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say to
Alliance wants to contest. They're the buybacks, they know.
It's going to be a little more costly.
Double damage. No one scouted that one out. Penta is short found by Monkey. It's a really good item on the Monkey, especially with the Agate Scepter.
White Album. Scout the action. He's still not being taken. It's going to be pretty huge for the next fight. He's able to get their hands on it. Nico Baby's charging in. Ready to jump on Hanskin. Dorina's down as well as the Supernova. Hanskin.
Can they save it?
She's gone for 99. Holds to the side. Jump up to Nico Baby. But Nico Baby has the BKB off. Roll from S4. Out of the way from this. BKB generated.
Big Wukong.
Down to Nico Baby. Another takes down. BKB for Nico Baby. Went on. The Dream Core catches him. That's the Weaver down for 2 minutes. A dieback from Nico Baby as Astra will have no trouble cleaning up the rest of the fight. He's only Limp and FNG left alive.
They can't take this fight with only 2 heroes. Astra can just go inside the pit. Monkey still chasing. Has the Abyssal Blade ready soon. And the Boundless Strike, but a bit out of range. I think Alliance will have one more fight. They need to kill the Roche. I don't think they have enough time. They'll kill the Roche and go end the game.
Seeing if we could go for some sort of wild play around the pit. To be the case. We're giving up another kill here to Astra. 29 to 13, 16k lead. This Aegis. It's gonna be there.
17 seconds without Beaver. Let's see what they can do. They can take at least the top side.
Yep.
They're taking the outpost right now.
For that 40-minute mark, you're gonna have that benefit taken. Okay, Alliance did have the bottom one under there for sure, so at least Alliance to miss out completely on the XP.
Still 50 seconds. Now they need to go through Aegis, go through the cheese. Ian this will reset by the time they take the fight. Maybe Weaver, you know, kind of considers Abyssal Blade a bad choice. Like Nullifier, I think they will get a lot of value also from that item. But yeah, Aster knocking on their barracks right now. This is the second set of barracks.
Playing the fights against Lanham's only going to get more difficult now that he found that ninja gear for himself. He's going to be constantly set up in the shadows. Alliance have to be so sort of strict with the way that they force themselves to try and at least get someone around from the side, around from the back. Otherwise, Lanham's just going to continue to get them every single time. No chance of a hold around these tier 2s. They've got to wait for the base defense, Alliance.
The problem is Puck has Aghanim Scepter. You know, with the Spell Prism, just if he catches 2 heroes, they follow it up with the Wukong's command. These 2 heroes are just straight up dead. Anyone who gets caught inside that combo is dead.
Yeah, pretty much nothing at all they can do against it if they get caught. I mean, with the lead that Aster have, if Aster get any sort of initiation or jump, the team fight's going to be pretty much impossible for Alliance.
Love the itemization on man. Phoenix getting that Spirit Vessel to nullify some of the healing from Dead Prophet and Io, getting Eon Disc, a lot of value. If he also has a refresher, so if he feels threatened, he can just refresh.
They're not even going to be able to force that out of him. The TP's coming in. Nico Baby knows that he can't hang around any longer. Hansken, he's been left behind. Rest of Alliance able to get out of there, but not without the IO for a minute. That save won't be available.
They really like refreshers on Aster. Like, they have one done, and they have 2 queued up. One on Mars, one on Enigma.
Let's see what Alliance can do about this. Ready? White Album jumping in, forcing back FNG. Wukong's command laid down, giving Mono the ability to just stand his ground here. Start beating down onto the tier 3 tower. What can Alliance do to stop this? Even preemptively throwing out a Supernova, stopping any sort of chance of Alliance pushing back Monet. As Monet's able to continue to go to work, take down this melee Rax. Now the jump will be made. The BKB's off in time though. S4 finds the rob, but there's no follow-up damage.
Another
They've
egg.
got to lead Monet. As they have to back up yet again, Alliance. They still can't get in on this. In fact, Monet, he's going to make the moves over towards S4, but the fish is there from FNG. Holds
That's his
back
first
Monet.
life.
They'll bring him down the once. Jump in from White Album. Quick with the burst. He's taking out FNG. There is a buyback available for FNG. Egg success. Moves in with the arena. Then trapped Nico Baby. Nico Baby just permanently locked down Monet. And with the Abyssal Blade,
He got the
time
ulti
down.
off.
It's up just enough for Lanham. Oh, he's off the mark. He's missed a black hole. Nico Baby's going to be able to live. And now he can turn. He looks towards Lanham. Lanham will fall into the damage on the Weaver. They also find Egg success. He's been focused. He gets the ult off in time and should fall as he goes crashing back down into the sun.
Does not have a buyback.
Nico Baby needs to do a big clean up here if he wishes to hold the game on for Alliance. He may just do so.
Nico.
It's over to Mono with the Abyssal Blade turns towards Bad Drop. TP up, the damage is there for Nico Baby. Alliance, they have lost their racks, but they will hold. They haven't lost the game yet.
Oh man, that black ball actually hit nothing there. Nice using of the spells from Aster. Just the zoning tool so they can go in, get the mega creeps. My team does not have buybacks. They have 1.5 minutes to work with. Let's see what they can do. Beavers going for more damage, going for True Strike. Like, it's time to buy it. You know, if he sells the wand, still needs around like 2 minutes to farm the Divine Rapier.
We'll see this again. Some deep aggression from Aster, but he was getting the job done. Gave the space for the racks taken down. But Alliance definitely able to make
They were
something out
so
of it.
close. Like, Beaver died there, game just straight up in.
Lanham, for all the great black holes he has, couldn't quite get in there. Would have been a blind one, I believe. Didn't have the vision on Nico Baby. It's scooching away. And that movement speed just a little too much for Lanham to get the prediction right. Catching that time round.
If they can get a good jump on Enigma, like Enigma has buyback, but yeah, if they can clean them up, Fever getting closer and closer to that Divine Rapier.
He is. Should be on track to have it for the next event. 1,000 gold away. Go, baby. Picking up a nice in there. We'll have to wait and see if it's going to be able to do enough to turn around the game against Megas, against a scary looking Team Aster that has a 21k advantage against them.
Very close. Divine Rapier just 300 gold away. The problem is they don't have anything against Eons. Like, they don't have a nullifier, they can't dispel it other than the Yule Scepter, but then like you're not focusing the hero. Yule Scepter on him. There it is, Divine Rapier done.
Alright. Baby, and one of their ultimates. Things will start to fall apart already. Jump's been made. S4's been found. They might just have to ditch him. Leave him alone. Get the roar out onto the lower sword, but he's getting focused and dead.
She's available on Mars.
Will save them. They're not actually going to lose to S4. S4.
This could potentially be bad. Lanham is smoked.
White Album takes down S4. Get him at the end of the day. White Album still chasing. He's got those low cooldowns thanks to the Octarine. The Neon Disc will be problem. He's popping the Exorcism. He's going to start trying to force them away. The Supernova's out. Lim steps over to the side. Nico maybe has he got the damage to take down White Album. He has, and White Album's able to jump out and away with the illusory orb. Puck will escape.
Creeps are in the base. They need to address that problem. These are the mega creeps. White Album playing solo, going in and out. He knows that he can't die. Having that Eon Disc, the CDR coming up from the Octarine core, coming up from the Spell Prism. Duration on phase shift, 325, cooldown 3.7, not too bad. Like it's a 60-second cooldown on the Eon Disc. 9 seconds and they got
fucked. We saw how much he was doing with those abilities without the juice cooldown. Even crazier. Juice cooldown's got a pressure on Adam Aladdin. White Album jumps in. Lim is going to start off the defense with the exit, but Money moves it straight away with Full Cost Command. And he's playing so off the dead profit. Lim's gone. Has got a buyback and get himself straight back into the action, but the tier 4s are falling. Nico baby looking for the back line. Post the Eon Disc out of mad. They're looking to just end the game though. The Monkey King on the front line.
There's the black hole.
Getting there. Lanham got the catch. 5 minutes with the back. He's got the second black hole locked down there, but he's coming with the buyback. He's out of the game. It's over.
Oh man, what an ending. Like Team Master understanding. We can just force it, use this Wukong command as the zoning tool, go for the barracks, even though they had the glyph, it was still not enough. Just not enough damage. Alliance kinda missed opportunity when they had the Weaver, who was staying so far ahead of the Monkey King. I believe it was like 3 or 4k 12, 13 minutes in. It was just an awesome amount of farm that he had, but couldn't find like any real openings. And Lanham, what a performance by him.
Yes, I mean, what do you got to do about this Enigma? Pretty much just not let them have it, you just have to ban it?
Possibly, because like there are other heroes, that you need to ban when you're playing against the Lana, possibly like Winter Wyvern also is a bad and insane, so maybe they need to find a different approach.
Tough team to draft against, and of course for Matt is showing here, pretty pleased for him coming in as a stand-in and the great first performance.
Yeah, I think he's pretty satisfied with how he played.
Not bad at all. Very exciting stuff here from Master in game 1. He'll take the victory against the Lions.
Thank you very much, OD, Pixel, and Lacoste. As Lacoste said, when the Weaver goes down, the game ends. Do you think that can kind of describe Alliance's game?
They were all in on Nico Baby to carry them. I think Aster's had this kind of unbeatable team fight. Like, yeah, the Enigma was coming up big, but it was like every single hero packed a punch. You had Supernova, you had Dream Coil, you had Mars Arena, and the only advantage Alliance had was the fact for at least like the first 30 minutes or so, Weaver was the scariest, strongest hero in the game, but Weaver couldn't do it all.
Yeah, they pretty much relies completely on Weaver and Wisp just going in and out constantly. They have this, I've seen this in Europe, it's played a lot. You have IO sharing the movement speed of the Weaver, and they're just too mobile to be controlled. Plus you have this very instant initiation coming from the Shaker. That's how you plan your fights. However, not everyone can do that. Beastmaster, he needs to lock down on a target. That Prophet as well needs these prolonged team fights, and for these prolonged team fights, I don't see the way that you win them versus Aster, because they have the perfect, literally the perfect team for them. Yeah. When you look at Aster's draft, it's pretty much the embodiment of the Chinese region when it comes to how they play. It's all about these team coordinated movements across the map. Meanwhile, on the side of Aster, on the side of Alliance, it's all about these quick skirmishes, which didn't actually work out.
They didn't have enough lockdown. Like, it felt like, I mean, when a 5-position Enigma is getting those kind of black holes off, it's just like, it means they kind of had to save the fissure to cancel a black hole, at least in the early game, but then how are you killing anyone without using your stuns? It was just such an easy game for Linus to wait. The second fissure or stun is used, he's just going in.
Which one of the circles did you like the most?
Well, I really like Lanham circles, except for, okay, I had a big question about this part where, you know, Lanham was hanging out in the back, in the very, very back. He was standing there while they were fighting. The Team Master wasn't even taking the racks. They just went after the heroes, and then Lanham just kind of cruises in and drops his black hole on the Ancient, and then the enemy team kind of walked into it. What was up with that?
It's the name of the game, Defense of the Ancient. You can't let it just be swallowed in a black hole. You run in there.
He knows they can't defend if there's a black hole on top of it, so he places it there. Okay, it's like, you got good luck defending this thing.
Nah, that was very peculiar as well. They were kind of trying to get to the Raxes, I believe, and defend them, but they couldn't pass through that. It was something that the chat will know as a zoning black hole.
Yeah. Oh, okay, a zoning black hole. They did walk right into it.
Yeah.
So, based off of what you've seen here, who do you think would be
Lanham 100%.
Actually, as much as like I think it was a draft advantage, Alliance could have won that game with Conference Black Hole. They had a goal lead at various points, I think, in the early debate game with a really farm Weaver, and Lanham's Enigma just won the multiple team fights. And even when he was just doing those one-man black holes, like he solo killed the Weaver after his guy. Like he knew his one job was to black holes.
Honorable mention as well. It's mad, like this guy's standing in and he's still doing so well. He's standing in for a team, and he's feeling like Boca pretty much on that Phoenix. Doing really well.
Do you think that the Phoenix pick was a comfort pick for Mad?
He's a position 4 or 5 player. He's a support player, and Phoenix is one of those heroes that every single support should be able to play. So it should be. You could see when he tried to sunway move the TP that it really is in this conference.
But, you know, he did fantastic, and we've seen kind of a little bit of a decline in gameplay on teams when they've had stand-ins, but in this case, that really didn't seem like the case.
That's good news fast moving forward, and I think something that you mentioned is that when you have a stand-in for a support player, and it's a support setting for support, it's a much easier fit than what Enigma has to do. I think offlane's probably one of the hottest support plays, and then they have a support player stand-in, so definitely Aster looked amazing. When I even talk about some of the plays, like Puck was like 14, 16, like he had an incredible game, but everyone in Aster just stepped up.
Well, Team Aster brought the Circle Comp, and these circles were brought to you by JBL. Thank you so much, JBL, for helping us put on this tournament. Gear up your gaming experience with the all-new JBL Quantum Series gaming headsets and PC speakers. You can find out more on jbl.com or follow at JBL_SG on Instagram. We have more Dota 2 coming up after this show.
field. filled. Order filled.
you.